Okay, just checking in. If anybody is there that can let me know if the sound is good and the picture good. We're about 5 minutes from getting started here. Hey, welcome to game one down here in Janesville. We have, of course, Team Alaska playing a team from Omaha, Omaha Mastery, I believe they're called. I'm going to be streaming the game without a stand, so apology for herky-jerky camera. I'm going to try and keep it as steady as possible. Shoot me a text. This is Jamie. If anybody has any issues with camera or sound or anything. All right, getting started. 17-minute period. We have Carlson, Berg, and Spain on starting with Weiland and Oreen on D, and it looks like Maisner in the net. Puck in our defensive zone. Carlson behind the net. Omaha player first to it, but Spain is in the corner, fighting for it. Shot on net, shot number one on net. Maisner was able to put a glove on that and get a whistle. Be the same 5 for the defensive draw. Berg, Spain, Carlson, Weiland, Noreen. 16:37 left in the first period. Carlson pulls that puck back to Weiland. Weiland behind the net, intercepted out front. Back in the zone. Weiland again on the puck, pushes it forward to Spain. Spain slides in the direction of Noreen. Noreen is there behind the net to Weiland. Has a look. Has some time. It's a nice pass out to Spain. Spain area pass to Carlson. Carlson and Berg into the offensive zone for the first time. Puck down in the corner. Spain has a stick on it briefly. Omaha comes away with it. Comes out of the zone. Cross ice. Offsides in the process on what was a nice stick check from Kevin Dick, who's now on the ice with Esters. Forward line changes up. That puts Dietrich on the ice with Sheely and Jones. Draw just outside the defensive zone. Puck's down. Slides across, where Omaha's going to be able to dump that puck in deep. Jones is on the puck. On the half wall, back behind the net to Dick. Dick to Sheely. Sheely stops. Banks went off the board. Dietrich's going to get a handle on that. Into the zone. Esters with a shot. Just missed right side. The rings all the way out. Won't be an icing because that was off Esters' stick. Dick, first one back behind the net. Has a look. Comes out around the net to Jones. Jones to Dietrich. Dietrich coming up the side. Oh. Puck got held up there for a second, which put Sheely offside and a whistle. Same 3 forwards, but we're going to get Bott and Von Gunton on the back end for a draw just outside our offensive zone. Dietrich at the draw. Puck is down, hung up. Sheely pushes that one in the direction of Von Gunton, but Omaha comes away with it, able to dump it in deep, where Bott is going to be the first to it. To Jones. Jones can't control it. Back in the zone behind the net. Omaha player out to the point. D to D pass. Shot on Maisner. Is able to gobble that one up and hold it for a whistle, which will allow the forwards to change up. That's going to put Kirby, McMillan, and Matheson on the ice with Bott and Von Gunton for a defensive zone draw. 15 minutes, 5 seconds left in the first period. Ref barking out some orders at Omaha player to get out of the circle, which they have done. Kirby on the draw. Omaha wins that. Back to the point. Shot blocked by McMillan. Stays in the zone. Bott comes away with that. Has some time. Has a look. Puts one to Matheson. He puts a nice feathers. A nice pass out to Kirby. Kirby is deep into the zone. That's going to come out to the point, but just past Von Gunton. Going to be a 2-on-1. McMillan good on a back check here. And that's a nice shot and save from Maisner, who gets another whistle, which will allow us to change up the defensive pairing, which puts Weiland and Noreen back on for their second shift. Same 3 forwards, Kirby, McMillan, Matheson. Puck down, drawn back by Kirby, but controlled by Omaha for a second. Puck out of the zone, Noreen getting chased. Omaha, nice transition pass, but a shot high over the net and into the netting. It's going to be another whistle and another change for the forwards, Team Alaska, which is going to put Carlson and Anderson on the ice and Greenwood. Got Weiland and Noreen on the back end. The defensive zone draw, which is won by Carlson, controlled by Greenwood. Greenwood to Noreen. Noreen comes out, plays a nice pass out to Carlson. The headman's one to Greenwood, just out of reach. Omaha turns the other direction. Held up at the red line by Weiland. Carlson, he dumps it in. Behind the net, Greenwood first in on the forecheck. Omaha slides one around, but intercepted by Noreen. He's going to put a shot on net, potential for a tip, but held up. Puck behind the net. Omaha pushes one forward, but Carlson's there to intercept that. Greenwood's helping. He's behind the net. He gets pinched against the wall. Omaha slides one around. I think Noreen's going to be the first one to that puck. And he is. Puts one on net. Intercepted by Omaha. Chips it out. On to number 5 from Omaha's stick. He's in the zone, but he's 1 on 5. So Weiland comes away with that. He slides a pass out in the direction of Anderson. But Carlson's there. He's going to put one up to Greenwood. Coming into the zone with some speed. Shot just wide of the net. Brings back out. That's going to be an offside, but a delayed offside, giving the forwards opportunity to change up. So that puts Dietrich, Spain, and Berg on the ice. Esther steps up and misses that play, so Omaha going the other direction. Got a broken stick. There's going to be a penalty. I'm guessing a slash. 2 pieces of a hockey stick on the ice, which is a very expensive slash for a player from Omaha. I think that's going to put Esters in the box, and it is. $47, 2-minute minor slashing, and $350 later, we are going to be on our first penalty kill. Looks like Dietrich and Berg are going to stay out with Dick and Bott for our first PK with 12:58 left in the first period. All right, puck down. Nope, puck not down. Sorry. It seems to be an area of concern for the local ref here, encroaching into the face-off dot. That's the second one who is whistled dead. But here we go again. Puck down, controlled by Team Alaska, back into the corner. Dietrich's there, slides one around, but ends up on the point of Omaha. Nice back pass off the board to a teammate. Berg is able to intercept that. He's going the other direction. Might be a chance at a shot. Nope. Good back check from Omaha to stop that play. They're coming back into the zone. 3-on-3. Slide across. Sorry about the camera work there. It was a nice redirection from Omaha, but Meisner was standing tall in the net and able to corral that into his leg pad and then put a glove on it. Minute 32 left in the PK, changing up some forwards here. Got Sheely and Jones on the ice with Dick and Bott. Puck down on Team Alaska stick, and Dick's able to clear that, going to the ice. Sheely on the forecheck on the PK, doing some good work down there, tying up 2 guys and the puck, killing some valuable time. Omaha does come away with it. And able to dig it in deep, takes a funny bounce. Ooh! Funny bounce off the dasher there, and then another one off the ref, prevents that puck from getting cleared. So we're back in the zone, Dick behind the net. Omaha walks away with it. There we go, there's a good clear from Jones. Goes the whole distance. Kirby's going to come on the ice along with Matheson, change out the forwards. He changed out as well, or at least Noreen's on the ice. Bott is still on the ice for 45 seconds left in this PK. Puck back in the zone. Noreen's going to be the first to it. Puts one off the boards. Reed, Bott giving chase. Omaha rings one around to their point. They got 30 seconds left in their power play. A shot high and over the net. Matheson is going to be able to get a clear on that. He does, out to center ice. Nice quick transition from Omaha, though, to get it back in their zone. They went for a partial change, so they got 2 guys deep. The rest are changing and coming onto the ice. Bott behind the net, setting up in their PK box here. A nice pass from Omaha, point to point. And the shot blocked in front. Kirby rings one hard. That's going to get all the way out it does. And Esther's first on the ice, puts that one in deep, goes for a change. So that's the end of the PK. Successful penalty kill from Team Alaska. Kirby still on the ice. Now with McMillan, he puts that deep into the zone. Matheson still on front. Puck out. Dick gets a mid on that, knocks it down. But Omaha able to push it forward and into the zone. Omaha player pretty good at utilizing their D on the point. Shot that is blocked. And ice another funny bounce off the boards here. Allows Omaha to control that puck. But they work their way back into their own defensive zone. Struggle with that a little bit, which allows Carlson to grab that puck in the defensive zone, walk around the net, has a look, puts one to the point, but too far, all the way down. Won't be an ice because that was off Carlson's stick. Masner there to stop it for Dick. Dick behind the net, has a look, got Anderson. Anderson puts a nice touch pass to Carlson. He comes out of the zone with some speed, walks around a defender. No interference. He was looking for a call there, didn't get it. 3 Team Alaska players, Carlson, Greenwood, and Anderson on the forecheck. Greenwood able to tie that up. Great job. Anderson, no, that's Carlson, comes away with that. Has a look, throws one at the net. Oh, sorry, guys. Throws one at the net, ends up on Von Gutten's stick. He puts a shot and a block. Oh, nice shot. And I think a tip off an Omaha player that ended up being safe. Now out of the zone. Anderson quick on a back check there to corral that off the boards to Carlson. Omaha player into the zone just briefly. Noreen now coming out of the zone with some speed. 1-on-2. Individual effort here. Able to get a shot on net. That's great. Berg coming in on a forecheck. Dietrich also went on a forecheck. Got him turned around, going the other direction. Out. A pinch from Weiland. Nice. Great save from Masner as that guy was able to come in close quarters with a shot. Puck now out of the zone. Dietrich headmans one to Weiland. Weiland puts it all the way in deep. Goalie stops that behind the net. Spain just out of his reach, so it's coming back out the other direction. Esther's pinches, puts a stick on that. A shoulder into the Omaha player, takes him down. Puck on Berg's stick. Berg to Weiland. Weiland feather, nope, chipped one out, but not all the way out. Oh boy, something like this. Getting some funny bounces off the glass. It was about the third one that looked like it was going to be chipped out and put a dasher in right back in. So that kept the puck in the zone. Most of our players going the other direction and a quick shot and goal. So it's 1-0 Omaha and a quick shot. So 8:21 left in the first period. Change. We got Kirby, Jones, and Sheely on the ice with Dick and Esters in the back. And Esters has the puck on his stick, bounces one off the boards. Up, I think that hit the ceiling or part of it. Got a whistle. Okay, face-off just outside the zone. Kirby, Sheely, Jones still with Dick and Esters. Puck drawn back to Dick. Dick pushes it forward. That's the red line. Blue line. Drops it to Kirby. Kirby, nice quick shot. Goalie shoulders that into the corner. Tip. It might be a high stick. Nope. Pass up front to Jones. Kirby puts it down to Esters. Oh, there's a nice opportunity there. Esters up in that. She would just make the tip. Bott puts it back in deep. Jones is on the forecheck. Sheely also on the forecheck. Benton Omaha player. Puck tied up. Kirby comes in to assist. Jones in the F3 spot. That puck away behind the net. To his point. That's Bott. He's going to have something to walk this in. Hard low shot. Beautiful shot. Rebound. There's a goal. Kirby on the rebound. Get on my hockey soapbox here. That hard low shot from Bott, which kicked out that nice juicy rebound, was what made that goal happen. Kirby there to pounce on that and walk himself around the goalie and put it into basically a wide open net. So love to see that. 1-1, 7:28 left in the first. Matheson, Carlson, and McMillan on the front end, Bott on the back. He just dumps one in deep. He's got Von Gunten, his partner, on the other side. Pocket's going to go out to Von Gunten, uses his glove to knock it down, pushes it back into the corner. Good forecheck. Bott's going to keep that in. Another shot on net. And again, on the ice, but about 18 inches off the ice. Oh, he's able to smother that, but an offensive zone draw for Team Alaska. Same five. Carlson moving in to take the draw. He's got Bott in a shooting position on his backhand, Carlson's backhand. Oh, but Carlson likes to go forward with it, pushes it into the corner. Omaha comes away with it, but Von Gunten intercepts that, puts a shot on net. Matheson on a forecheck. Omaha on the half wall looking to get that out, and they do successfully, but can't control it. Von Gunten to Carlson. Carlson right back in. Matheson give me the first on that forecheck, and he is. Uses his body to gain some leverage. Carlson there to help, but it leaks out the bottom of the blue line. There's a higher shot, but a rebound. Carlson in front, McMillan a little too hot to handle. Omaha comes away with that. And they are going to walk it out of the zone, gain the red line, blue line. Tries an area pass in front, which ends up being a shot, steered into the corner by Maisner. Omaha controls that. So he tries to throw it out front. McMillan is there, doesn't have much speed, so he just kind of chips that one out. Is it going to be an icing? Nope, waved it off. Nice touch on that to avoid the icing from McMillan. Greenwood on a forecheck. Dietrich in hot. Oh, couldn't turn that in time. But they do push it back into the zone. Got defense changing. Anderson on a back check, but Omaha does get it deep. Noreen turns. Got pinched. Dietrich's going to come away with that after an inadvertent block shot by Omaha. Dietrich gets the blue line, drops one for Greenwood. Greenwood's going to come in. Oh, the puck was there. Odd man rush. Big tie up in front. A little extracurricular from Boston and player 17. So a good little flurry there. Resulted in a eventual save by the goalie and a whistle. Offensive zone with Dietrich taking that draw. He's got Anderson and Greenwood up front with him. And Noreen and Weiland on the back end. That puck is going to ring around. Weiland is, that's probably, I think that kid kind of fell. But he is going to, yeah, that's unfortunate. It was definitely from behind, but that kid toe picked and was going down, and Weiland happened to be behind him and ended up pushing him into the boards from behind. I guess, I don't know what I think about that, but the kid was definitely fouled before any contact. They're going to call 2 minutes for roughing, which will be the second penalty kill for Team Alaska. 5:17 left in a 1-1 game. Spain taking a draw. You've got Berg up front with him. And again, encroachment here on Omaha. Face-off. Puck drawn back by Omaha to a point. Half wall back to a point. Walks the line. Puts it out to his D partner. Back out front. Nice puck from Omaha. They do get a shot off. Mazur steers him into the corner. Still controlled. Back out to the Omaha point. Another shot. Saved by Maisner to get another whistle. Minute 43 left in this kill. Do it all over again here. Spain in to take the draw. Berg on his left. And Noreen on his right. Omaha controls that one. Shot. Blocked into the corner. Omaha player walks around behind the net. Has a look. Slides it out to a point. Good block from Spain. Spain the shoulder the Omaha player, which allows Noreen to get to the puck. Now Dick puts it towards the blue line, but not out. That's now out. Good work by Berg to get a skate on that, knock it out. Omaha transitions back the other direction. Into the zone and deep into the corner. Noreen gets his shoulder on the puck. It's ringed around. The Omaha player, Berg out there. Berg does knock that puck loose to Dick and just barely out. So allows Matheson and Kirby to get on the ice. And now Kirby does get it deep. 45 seconds left in the PK. Puck deep. Kirby having a look. Omaha player coming out from behind his net. Headman's to a player. Dumps it in deep. Esther is going to be the first Team Alaska player there, but Omaha comes, nope, ends up on Omaha. Defense mistake on the point. Von Gut intercepts that. He went out all the way out of the zone with 22 seconds left in the PK. Matheson in deep. Cycles with Kirby. Kirby in deep. Matheson back out to help on the back check. Omaha into the zone through Esther's legs. Omaha player out to the point. Shot. Tip. Oh boy. Stellar work from Mason there to keep the puck on the outside of the net just as Weiland was exiting the box. So that is the second PK successfully killed by Team Alaska. Puts 5 TA players on the ice. Looks like Carlson, Jones, Sheely up front, and Bott and Von Gutten on the back end. Puck down. Carlson to Von Gutten, but ends up on Omaha point. A shot blocked. Bott's going to pick that up out of the back behind his net. Von Gutten has some time. All the way out of the zone. That's going to be ice. So Sheely attempted to dump that, but on the wrong side of the red line. And that is going to put puck back in the Team Alaska defensive zone. Same 5. Sheely, Carlson, Jones, Von Gutten, and Bott. Puck down. Controlled by Carlson. Off the boards. Sheely on a forecheck. Omaha controls that. Has a look. Hard out of the zone. Stopped by Von Gutten. That allowed Omaha to grab that puck and come into the zone. That is Von Gutten coming out with some speed. He's got Sheely on his right side. He does walk around the Omaha player. Ooh. Nice again. Another hard low shot. Rebound from Carlson. Steered into the corner. Jones helping. Behind the net, Jones goes down. Sheely gives chase here. It's a hip ends to number 24 from Omaha. And Team Alaska walks away with the puck. That's Jones. Jones to Von Gutten. Von Gutten to Sheely. Sheely behind the net where Jones is now waiting. Puts it back into the corner. Sheely there, but Omaha is going to just throw that one out of the zone. Good offensive pressure from Team Alaska. Resulted in a Omaha icing and a line change for Team Alaska. With 2:03 left in a 1-1 game, we got Dietrich taking a draw with Greenwood and Anderson, Esters and Cavan Dick on the blue line. Puck is down, pushed forward by Dietrich. Can't see exactly what happened there. That popped up maybe at the netting. We'll do that again. Puck down, Dietrich again pushing away with it behind the net, walks it out of the corner, has a look, it's a hard shot on net, tipped by Anderson, but right into the goalie. It's a great forecheck by Greenwood. Greenwood to Dietrich, Dietrich to Anderson, Anderson in the corner, throws one out to the point. Unfortunately, an Omaha player there to intercept that. Greenwood on the back check, Esther steps up, shot from Omaha off the blocker of Mason, another shot off the block, that's behind the net. Esther skates past it, but Dick there to grab it. Back to Esther's in the corner. Esther's has a look, slides one all the way across to Dick. Dick puts one off the boards in the direction of Greenwood, but just out of reach. Dietrich there on a forecheck. Omaha coming back the other way. Got a 2-on-2. Nice work by Dick to slow that down. Dick to Greenwood. Dietrich's going to come out of this with some speed. Got Dick coming up with him. Puts a move across the middle. His dad hates. He should have gone wide on that, but he didn't. And now the puck's going the other way. Tough angle shot, misses the net entirely. Anderson there. McMillan giving chase in the defensive zone. Dick and Dietrich back there behind the net. Omaha, puck just being tied up. There we go. Dick's going to walk over with that, pushes one in the point. McMillan, nice backhand at Anderson. Anderson in the lane, and McMillan Dietrich changes, which Kirby on the ice. Weiland on the ice, Matheson on the ice. There we go. Oh, sorry, guys. Matheson behind the net, broken out front, off McMillan's skate. Unfortunately, 15 seconds left in the period. Matheson on a good back check there to stop that. McMillan with just 5 seconds left. It's one in deep, and that's going to give us the first period, 1-1. Okay, there we go. Like a minute intermission here. I'm assuming they zam halfway through the second, as they've done in several of these NAFL tournaments. And if that's the case, we'll get a half period for the second with a zam, and then come back and finish up. Okay, I'm trying to talk a little louder here. I'm not sure how the volume is coming through, but I'll try and turn my voice up a little bit. Got Kirby on the ice with Spain and Matheson, got Weiland and Noreen on the back end. Started second period 1-1. Puck drops. Weiland's going to step up, push that forward in the direction of Spain, but Omaha's able to control that, push it back in the zone, no icing. Noreen behind the net. Noreen comes out of the net to Matheson. Tied up along the board. Kirby gets a stick on that, puts one in the direction of Spain, who comes in hard on a forecheck. Gets control. Puck on the half wall, back and forth. Weiland keeps it in. Nope, doesn't keep it in. Delayed offsides. Team Alaska does do a changeup, but now it's Omaha out of the zone. Off the boards, Weiland to Spain. Spain to Anderson. Anderson, to Kirby. Kirby at the blue line to Berg. Berg in the zone, but off his stick. Omaha controls, comes out of the zone. Little speed. Omaha player didn't see the puck coming up behind him, which allows Weiland to put it back in deep, and McMillan is first to it. Puts it off the boards to Berg. Berg turns, gets pinched, but able to slide the puck to McMillan in front, all alone. Oh, too much time. Oh, very quick whistle with the puck sitting on the ice. Boy, didn't like that. Hit the goalie and automatically got a whistle, and then it dropped to the ice with Carlson all alone, but the whistle had been blown at that point. So offensive draw with Carlson, McMillan, Berg, Von Gunton, and Bott. 7:25 left in the first half of the second period. Bergen to take the draw. Puck into the corner. Omaha player pushes it out, but Von Gunton is there to dump it right back in. Delayed offsides. Team last changes up. McMillan on a forecheck. Berg in to help. Carlson stops that from coming out of the zone and right back in. Carlson and McMillan both in on the forecheck. That is going to be an icing from Omaha on a clear. And a change of lines for Team Alaska. Put Sheely, Dietrich, and Jones on the ice. With Bott and Von Gutten. 6:57 left in the first half of the second. 1-1. Offensive zone draw. Dietrich on the draw. Once again, White encroaching. Referee Dale does not like that one bit. Whistle change, one by Dietrich. Dietrich to Jones, but Jones misses on the pass to Von Gutten, so that exits the zone. Von Gutten back to retrieve, puts it off the boards to Bott. Bott has some time, but spins, goes back to Von Gutten. Von Gutten back to Bott. Forwards are circling. Oh boy, off of a skate of an Omaha player, but Jones there to help. Jones holds, spins, avoids some trouble there and puts the puck to Von Gutten. Von Gutten to Sheely. Sheely to Dietrich. Dietrich into the zone. Dietrich drops to Sheely. Offsides, I guess. Drop pass might have put himself offsides there, I'm assuming. So drop right outside the offensive zone. Same 5. Dietrich, Sheely, Jones, Von Gutten, Bott. One by Dietrich. Von Gutten in deep. Jones is going to be... Oh, Jones blows the wheel, so that allows Omaha to get to that puck. Flips it out. Bott there. Now Jones on it. Fighting on the boards. Back to Bott. Bott to Von Gutten. Von Gutten to Sheely. Sheely off the boards, but Omaha there to intercept that. Hit from Bott allows Jones to pick that up. Back to Von Gutten. Von Gutten to Dietrich. Dietrich sidesteps one. Passes over to Jones. Jones to Dietrich. Intercepted by Omaha. But Sheely's going to be the first. Going to dump that in deep. Dietrich's gone for a change-up. It's Kirby on the ice, and he's hot on the forecheck to Jones. Jones gets a nice shot in from a tough angle, controlled by the goalie, but out of the zone. Team Alaska, Von Gutten back into the zone. Greenwood first on the forecheck. Kirby, oh, good stick work by Greenwood there to take that puck away from an Omaha player, and a nice attempted pass. Kirby intercepted and iced by Omaha. Good offensive zone pressure here from Team Alaska this period. Puck has primarily been down in the offensive zone. A couple just clears from Omaha to get whistles and reset, and that's what they had just done. So we're back in the offensive zone. Greenwood taking a draw with Kirby, Anderson, Dick, and Esters. Puck down, controlled by Team Alaska. Dick on the point. Dick to Esters. Esters a shot blocked. Anderson in the direction. Greenwood comes away with it. Back from space. Puts one in front. Knocked down by Omaha, and they're out the other direction. Into the zone, stopped by Esters. Esters flips one out of the zone. Kirby thought about it, Dick thought about it for a second, backed off. Got his forwards to go in on that forecheck. But Omaha comes away out of the zone. Flips the pass, nice stick by Dick to knock that thing down. Greenwood, nope, yeah. Kind of a late call there on the offside. I think JC knew for sure whether it was going to be offsides or not, but after a few steps in the zone, they did blow the whistle. Same 5, Kirby, Greenwood, Anderson, Dick, Esters. Puck controlled by Team Alaska. Kirby back to Esters. Esters in deep. What are all these whistles? I don't know what that whistle is for. There's no way that was icing. Think. Anyway, defensive zone draw here with a line change for TA, at least forward line change. So that's Carlson, Matheson, McMillan. Esters and Dick still on the ice. Puck controlled by Omaha. Nice shot from the point. Steered to the corner by Matheson. That puck squirts out of zone. We're going to have a 2-on-1 here. Carlson shoots wide. Esters there to keep it in. Throws it back. And then where McMillan throws one out front, shot in front. Oh, yeah. Team Alaska definitely the better team here in this second period with more time in the offensive zone. But as soon as I say that, Omaha pushes them down into their offensive zone. But controlled by Team Alaska. McMillan to Matheson to Dick to Esters deep. Carlson on a forecheck. Goalie Omaha. That's a nice play. Pushes it out to his defenseman. That would be offside, but averted by. Sorry, guys. There we go. Matheson. Shot blocked. Held in by Noreen. Noreen at the point. Has some time. Walks it in. Top of the circle. Shot blocked. Puck out of the zone. That's Spain circling. Comes through the red line with some speed. Slides one into the corner. It's going to be the first to his own dumping there. He throws one off the net. Omaha gets control of that, and they're coming the other way with it. Oh, just missed a hip check from Weiland. Held up the Omaha player enough for Noreen to get the puck to Dietrich. Dietrich to Spain. And icing. .59 left in the first half of the second. Dietrich taking a draw with Spain and Berg, Noreen and Weiland. In the back end. Puck down, won by Omaha. Number 10 from Omaha takes a shot, gloved by Maisner. Another draw for Team Alaska. That one controlled by Team Alaska. Dietrich to Noreen. Noreen to Berg. Berg to Mason. No, I mean to Spain. Spain to Dietrich. Dietrich into the corner. Gets one deep. Loses his stick somewhere. I don't know where his stick went. Where'd his stick go? Sorry, I'm just mystified of where his stick went. Puck off the. Oh, stick went over the ice somewhere. Sorry. Trying to chase down my kid's stick there, which is now being returned. Player some other one over the ice. Okay, sorry. Puck in the Team Alaska offensive zone. Great stick by Weiland, which allows Sheely to get a shot in from close range. Goalie controls it. Noreen getting pressured, but managed to hold off the Omaha players in our defensive zone. That puck comes out to Jones. Jones to Sheely. Sheely to red line. Sheely in deep. Good forecheck from Sheely. Omaha controls, but that's going to end up on Reed Bachtick. Is going to be able to walk that in. Another nice hard low shot. Steered into the corner. Von Dutton back into the corner. Back to Sheely. Sheely throws one in the direction of the net. Hits a skate into the corner. Von Dutton deep. Kirby behind the net. Going to be the first Team Alaska player to it. Managed to slow it up just enough. Jones is able to hold that in. Nice area pass to Kirby. Kirby circles. Has a look. Slides one to Bot. Bot shot. Blocked. And cleared. Icing. So really good offensive zone pressure cycling from Team Alaska this period. Not a lot to show for it on the scoreboard. But I got to think the shots are pretty in favor of Team Alaska through this period for sure. Carlson on the draw with Greenwood and Anderson, Van Dutton and Bot on the back end. That goes behind the net. Anderson on a good forecheck, throws one out front. Greenwood's giving him chase, gets there, uses his foot to knock that down. Carlson cleans it up, throws it back to Bot. Bot, quick shot, tipped by Greenwood, just wide, but he does come away with his own rebound. Has a look. Throws one deep back into the corner where Anderson is there to push it around the corner to Carlson, who slides it out front, but nobody home. Greenwood on the puck, deep into the corner. Another good forecheck from Team Alaska. Good offensive zone work. That puck ends up on Greenwood's stick. Greenwood to Von Dutton. Shot, block. Really good effort there from Team Alaska this period. And the shift to keep that puck in. Generate some offense. 35 seconds left in this half of the second. Going to do a line change for Team Alaska. So Dietrich, Matheson, McMillan. up front and Dick and Esters on the back end. An offensive zone draw with 35 seconds left in the first half of the second. Puck down, one by Dietrich. Dietrich McMillan. McMillan to Dick. Dick shot blocks. Matheson is quick on that puck. Omaha pushes it forward. Another icing. So really good pressure again from Team Alaska. It's about the 5th or 6th icing out of our offensive zone from Omaha. We're going to get another whistle, or no, excuse me, another face-off in the offensive zone with 21 seconds left before the horn. Same 5. Puck down. Nope. Spoke too soon. Once again. All right, try that again. Puck down, controlled by Dietrich. Dietrich McMillan, and then tipped out. So with 17 seconds left, see if he can generate any offense here. Probably going to do it. Oh, I don't like that. That's an icing with 7 seconds left. So anyway, a rare icing on us with 7 seconds left. Going to allow Omaha an offensive zone drop. All right, that should do it. Gonna hold that. Yeah. Okay. Well, that is we're halfway through, 1-1, and yeah, players are gonna exit, and we're gonna take a exam break, and we'll be back for the second half of the game here in about 10 minutes. Okay, here we go. Getting ready to start the second half of the second period. Score is 1-1. 8.5 left for this half of the second. Going to start this period out with Carlson, Berg, and Spain, Weiland, and Noreen. And here we go. Puck down, controlled by Team Alaska. Weiland forward to Spain, just out of reach, but it puts it in the zone where Carlson is there with Spain. Able to control that. Might get a quick shot out of this. Berg is in pursuit, behind the net, goes down, puck is going to come off Spain's stick. There we go. Oh, loose puck in front. Couldn't control that rebound. Out of the zone. That's going to put Omaha in on a 2-on-1 situation. Oh, incredible save from Mason on a quickly developing 2-on-1. Executed pretty well by Omaha, but nice save as Mason read it and slid across to knock that puck down. So that's going to change the D. Bott and Von Gutten on the ice, same three forwards. Berg, Spain, Carlson. Draw was controlled by Omaha, shot from the point, but knocked down and gloved for a whistle by Mason. Puck down. Excuse me. Puck not down. Interesting alignment here from Team Alaska. Nobody on that side. That puck was controlled by Omaha and a shot from the point, but now Von Gutten has that on his stick behind the ice. But no, Omaha comes away with that. Shot up, pass out to their point. Shot low, kicked around in front into the corner. In the corner where Von Gutten pushes it out to Spain. Spain, nice pass to Berg. Berg's the zone. Puts one in deep. Spain in on a forecheck, but over his stick. Omaha player out of the zone. Through center ice, just out of reach. There we go. Now Team Alaska is going the other way. Spain, Carlson, and Berg all in. Spain puck on a stick. Oh, great pass up front to Berg. Their goalie up to the task. Knocked that into the corner and eventually out of the zone. Von Gutten, he has a look. We change our forwards up. That's going to be no ice on net. Dietrich on a forecheck. Rides the player into the board. Slides one up in front to Sheely. Sheely kicks one in the direction of Jones. Jones out to the point to Von Gutten. Pass. Doesn't get through. Sheely was waiting for it. Now that puck's back out to the point again. Jones quick help on that forecheck and Sheely. Jones walks away with it. Backhand. Another icing by Omaha. So that, we're getting a fair amount of that in the last period. That offensive zone pressure from Team Alaska, and Omaha quick to ice it just to get the whistle, which they have done again. We change up the D, so we got Dick and Esters on the ice with Dietrich, Sheely, and Jones. Puck down, controlled by Omaha. Omaha off the boards. Dick knocks it down, but out of the zone. That's going to put Omaha the other way, but they lose control. Esther's hard around to Sheely. Sheely loses that one. Omaha into the corner where Esther's is waiting. Now Jones. Jones has the puck on his stick. Puts a nice pass over to Esther's. Esther's flips one out of the zone high. Dietrich, forecheck, stick, puck. Nope, other way. Esther's off the boards. Omaha misplays, but recovers. Esther's again, circling in his own zone. Slides one across to Dick. Dick retreats behind his own net, has a look. Comes up and pass to Sheely. Sheely hard out. In front of Jones, so Omaha has that. Back the other direction. Push him the back, knocks Esther's down, but he's right back up. Sheely again, this time with some speed. Dietrich, push. Across the zone, Sheely. There's Dietrich and Jones. That's another push from the back. That's going to be a penalty. There we go. Check in the back on Sheely to draw that 2-minute penalty. It's going to be the first power play for Team Alaska with 5:21 left in the second period. So got Dietrich taking a draw with Berg and Spain, Noreen and Carlson on the point. 2-minute penalty for roughing. The face-off controlled by Team Alaska. Spain across. Noreen keeps that in, and Omaha throws that out. McMillan coming in to spell Dietrich, who had been out for a long shift just prior to this. So that puts McMillan, Carlson, and Berg on the ice with Spain and Noreen. Minute 50 left in the power play. Power play, face-off controlled by Team Alaska. Noreen to Carlson. Carlson circles to Noreen. Quick shot, blocked by Team Alaska, but a good stick by Berg. Knock that down. Oh! Great stick by Berg to free up that puck, and a pass to Carlson, who put one off the bar and into the net. So that was a nice scoring opportunity there. Hit the crossbar and into the net for another offensive zone draw with 1:36 left in this power play. Same five. Puck controlled by Team Alaska. McMillan to Carlson. Carlson on the half wall, has a look. Puts him through the legs. Noreen on the point. He walked in and shot. Kind of a knuckleball, but gets through. There's another check in the back. Not going to call that one. 3 Team Alaska players, Berg, McMillan, Carlson fighting for that puck on the corner. McMillan comes away with it to Carlson in his skates. Cross to Spain. Spain circles, throws it out in front to McMillan. McMillan back to Noreen. Noreen to Spain on the half wall. He surveys, puts him in the corner to Berg. Berg to Noreen. He's going to be able to walk that in to Carlson. A shot wide. And out. But quick forecheck from Team Alaska, puts it right back in the zone. Berg just drops to Spain. Spain's going to get a nice shot. Oh! Berg found himself there alone in front with the opportunity. I think he tried to go 5-hole in tight, but goalie closed that off. Does get a whistle. Change the lineup for Team Alaska. Kirby, Greenwood, and Anderson. And Von Gunten and Weiland with 43 seconds left in the power play. Greenwood taking the draw. Once again, Omaha thrown out of the face-off dot. But that puck is controlled by Team Alaska. Greenwood to Kirby. Kirby along the wall. Kirby back to Von Gunten. Von Gunten walks around defender. Nice pass to Weiland. He gets a shot off. Just left. Omaha clears. Greenwood there to stop it from going all the way, but out of the zone. Von Gunten to Weiland. Weiland drops to Von Gunten. Von Gunten, red line, blue line, wall, out. So Greenwood's there to corral it. And he is fighting for the blue line, but not out. And that's going to do the power play with just a few seconds left. So full strength now. Sorry, guys. Trying to work this camera on this weird angle. Anderson off the board, so Greenwood just out of reach, but he able to block a pass and put it deep into the zone. Kirby is there, along with Weiland at the point. He stops that puck, puts a shot at net, tipped into the corner. Oh God! That was a bad check from behind from Omaha. That should be a 2 and a 10 or a 5. Greenwood up. Tough kid. Takes the licking, but he is up. I'm assuming that's going to be more than 2 minutes. It should be. Pretty blatant check from behind. Yep, he did get a misconduct, so that's a 2 and a 10, I think. Okay, so that's a 2 and a 10 for number 8 from Omaha, and a check from behind Greenwood back on the bench. Looks like he's doing okay. That's going to put Carlson, Dietrich, Berg, Spain, and Noreen on the ice for this power play. Puck controlled by Team Alaska off the draw. Noreen at the blue line. Walks to Carlson. Carlson back to Noreen. Noreen comes off his stick out of the zone, but he circles. Transition to Berg. Berg stop to Noreen. Stays on side. Dietrich out. And a tough time getting the zone here to get set up. Noreen to Carlson. Carlson now circles. Back to Noreen. Off Noreen's stick, but he recovers it. Puts one deep. Noreen to Carlson. Tries again, going the other direction. Carlson with the red line. Blue line. Keeps it in to Berg. Berg to Spain. Spain tries to slide and went across, but that's blocked. So not a lot happening on this power play yet. Carlson throws him off the boards. That could have been too many men for Dietrich with the puck off the ice. Throws into the wrong team in front. And that is going to be a clear. And now we got, who's that? Von Gutten coming out from behind the net. Boy, pucks are sliding off our sticks here, and that's not a good way. Von Gutten again finally gets the blue line, finally into the zone. Tough angle shot. Anderson out to Spain. Spain has some time. Spain walks it behind the net, throws it in front. Where's the puck? There it is. I saw that for a while. Weiland keeps that in to Spain. Dietrich's gonna, nope. Spain now to Dietrich. Dietrich throws one in the direction of Anderson. Gets tipped over the net. There's a loose puck. Flurry of activity there, but couldn't slam it home. We got Greenwood back on the ice. Looks like he's doing all right, so was able to shake that off. Good to see. It puts Kirby, Greenwood, and Anderson on the ice with Esters and Dick. 6 seconds left in the boarding penalty. Puck controlled by Team Alaska. Esters on the point. Throws one at the net. Goalie didn't see it, but then went over the net. In the corner, Omaha comes away with that puck. The Dick keeps it in. Dick's gonna get it. Pat Greenwood. Corner, Kirby. Points. Nope. Tied up along the half wall. Kirby, Greenwood, and Anderson fighting for that. Kirby takes a slash, but keeps that puck back in behind the net where Anderson's going to be first to it. He walks out of the corner with it. Puck ends up on Esther's stick. Esther's to Dick. Dick shot block. So, good effort from the Omaha player, but equally good effort from, I think that was Esther's to get back. And a nice save, standing tall on his net. And able to put a glove on that loose puck was Maisner. So we just got 12 seconds left in this second period. Defensive zone draw, we take it by Carlson. He's got Sheely and Matheson out with him. Esters and Dick remain. Carlson gets tossed. Matheson comes in for the draw. Shot blocked from Omaha. Got 7 seconds left in the period. Loose puck along the half wall behind the net, which is 2 seconds. Should get a horn here. Okay, end of 2 periods. And 1-1.
on, Master. Let's go.
Okay, getting ready to start the third period, 1-1. Alaska putting Carlson, Spain, and Berg on the ice to start this period with Von Gunten and Bott. Puck drawn back by Omaha. Omaha passed through the neutral zone and then a dump in. Oh, god damn it. That's two of those. These fucking kids are unbelievable. Jeez. Let's read Bott. Another check from behind. Sorry about the language, but that's the second bad checking from behind we've seen here in the last 5 minutes. Bott's up, just sort of shaken up. I assume that's accidental, but that's two in a row. Yeah, two and a 10, number 74 on a checking from behind. Reed's up, just a little shaken up. Okay, well, it's Reed's up, just catching his breath over there on the bench. Power play team Alaska, Spain, Berg, Carlson, Noreen, Dietrich. Puck behind the net, controlled by, well, not controlled by anybody. Thrown out of the zone by Omaha. Noreen there to retrieve. Comes out behind the net with some speed. Blue line to Dietrich. Dietrich red line. Dietrich in the zone. Loses the puck. Ends up the other way. Spain now behind the net. Comes out, has a look. Oh boy, something like that. Tough giveaway there on a short-handed situation for Omaha, and that's in the net. So it's 2-1 Omaha with 16 minutes left. Still a minute 24 on the Team Alaska power play. And then we have Weiland on the ice, red line, dumps it in deep. He's hard on the forecheck. Puts a body on an Omaha player, which allows Kirby to get his stick on the puck. Greenwood to walk it out of the corner. Greenwood to Anderson. Can't handle it. Anderson to Von Gunten. Von Gunten circles. Has a look. Moves it over to Kirby. Kirby gets the red line. Sidesteps one, but then loses it. Omaha throws one out front and ices again. A little bit of a momentum swing here in this game as Omaha seems to be catching a second win and Team Alaska struggling to get any offense going here. In the zone, rung hard, Weiland able to keep it in. 20 seconds left in the PK. Weiland walks the blue line back to Anderson. Anderson in front, tipped by Greenwood in the corner. Kirby out in front, but intercepted by Omaha. They ice it. Von Gunten back to pick that up. Slides him all the way across, but a little too hot and icing. Looks like the effects of all-nighter of travel are starting to maybe settle in here a little bit with Team Alaska after two pretty good periods. Defensive zone draw, 2 seconds left in the power play, so that's going to do it. Puck controlled by Team Alaska. Dick to Esters. Esters behind the net. Esters coming out with a little bit of speed, getting pressured. Esters again. Esters to Dick. Dick to Esters. Esters long pass, tipped by Sheely. That's going to be a nice dumping. Dietrich behind the net. Jones behind the net. The puck right out. Esters there to stop that. Still got it on his stick. Oh. sidestep 2, but couldn't sidestep the third. So Dick on the wall with Dietrich. Dick gets it in deep. Sheely first on the forecheck. Dietrich into the corner. But Omaha right back out the other way. Offside. Okay, good to see Reed Bott back on the ice. So he's able to shake off that hit from behind, and he's back out with Von Gutten. Carlson, McMillan, and Matheson up front. Puck controlled by Team Alaska. Von Gutten flips one up and out. Matheson in pursuit. Bott kicks that up, puts it across to Von Gutten. Von Gutten falls, but gets it out of his zone. Again, Von Gutten slides one over to Matheson. Matheson forwards to Carlson. Carlson sneaks by Omaha defender. Matheson in to help. Matheson out of the corner. Stops, half wall. Pass to Bott out front. Bott back to Matheson. Matheson turns, puts it deep, but all the way out, or around. And now out. Two-on-one of sorts there from Omaha, but that's now out of his zone. Matheson kicks it forward. Von Gutten able to grab that, coming in 1-on-3, but Carlson there. Nope. Now Omaha going the other direction. It's pinched by Spain. Bott behind the net. Bott in the direction of Matheson, but Omaha grabs that. Shot from the point, blocked behind the net. Omaha a little more jump in their game here this period. Matheson sticks that away from an Omaha player. Bott to Spain. Spain turns, loses it, but Bott's there. Bott's going to get the red line and put it in deep. Kirby on the forecheck. Spain to Kirby. Kirby's pass intercepted, but Spain does recover. Back to Wyland. Wyland's shot wide. Maureen pinches, keeps it in. Behind the net, Kirby. Kirby behind that out front. Wyland, Maureen. Maureen over the net. Wyland first there to keep it in. Yep. But then Omaha first to that and out. Omaha blue line. Maureen steps up. Removes the player from the puck. And now it's going the other direction with Bird. Bird to Spain. Spain back. Losing at his skates. Dietrich circling to Noreen. Noreen in off the goalie. And covered. So Dietrich, Greenwood, Anderson, Noreen, Wyland in for this offensive zone draw with 11:15 left. Puck controlled by Dietrich. Dietrich, Greenwood. Greenwood shot blocked. Dietrich again, point. Noreen, Wyland. Wyland shot blocked. Another shot blocked again. And out of the zone, but Noreen there on the retrieval. He spins, turns, puck, Greenwood. Greenwood boards. Dietrich in. Points. Blocked. Still in. Loose puck bouncing around, ends up behind the net in the corner. Noreen first to it. Anderson to help. Dietrich and Wyland standing by. Waiting for that puck to kick out. Still battling. Puck still on the half wall. Ends up on a mastery point shot. Covered. Maisner. Whistle. I'm going to change the D pairing up for Team Alaska. Put Esters and Dick on the ice with Greenwood, Dietrich, Anderson up front. 10:27 left, down 2-1, third period. Puck controlled by Team Alaska off the draw. Esters to Dick, Dick to Greenwood, Greenwood to Dietrich, Dietrich with some speed. Gets held up on the boards. Around the corner. Esters pinches, Greenwood covers for him. And pushes his player off the puck. Back in the defensive zone. On the wall. Boards. In. Maisner to Dick. Dick behind the net. Back to Esters. Esters misplays that one. Hard off the boards and an icing.
Keep it up, White.
Okay, 9:48 left in the third period. Down 2-1. Carlson, Sheely, and Jones are on the ice with Von Gunton and Bott. Carlson draws that back to Bott. Bott off the glass, out of Jones' reach. So Omaha has that. Get a shot on net, which Maisner steers into the corner, but puck back out in front, and another shot. This time he covers for another whistle. Puck down. Carlson draws it back to Bott. Bott behind the net. Bott's pass partially blocked. Omaha comes away with that behind the net. Out to their point. Hard, too much. That's not going to be an icing because that's off the Omaha pass. So Sheely's hard on a forecheck. Jones helping. Jones comes away with that. Good shot from Bott. Oh. Bott able to walk into that. Old school slap shot, gloved by goalie. Omaha's going to go for a line change. Offensive zone draw for Team Alaska, same five. Carlson, Sheely, Jones, Bott, and Von Gunton. Puck drawn back to Bott. Bott, blue line, out. Nope. Yeah, that was that. First linesman was going to let that go, but he got a call from the other one deep in the zone to jump over the line. Okay, back in our defensive zone. Omaha in deep, but Jones there to kick that puck off the board. Good skate work from Carlson. Push that out of the zone. Back in the zone where Von Gunton is waiting for it. Somebody was naughty. I think it was like Reed Bott's a guilty party on this one. Cross check, 2 minutes, 8:44 left. Well, Team Alaska on a PK, down by 1 with 8 minutes, 44 seconds left. Kirby, Weiland, Matheson, Noreen out to kill this penalty. Kirby tossed, Matheson in to take the draw. Go again. Controlled by Omaha. Point to point. Back again. Forward on the half wall. Loose puck. Controlled by Omaha. Getting some pressure from Kirby. Matheson in the race here. This could be interesting. That's a takedown. We gonna call that? Nope, we are not gonna call it. Not sure. Well, that's not a penalty, but it wasn't. In the zone for Omaha. Out to their point. Trying to set up their power play. Point-to-point pass to the forward on the wall. Caught up in some skates. It's in his gear. There we go. Going to change up Team Alaska forwards, it looks like. Berg and Anderson. Weiland and Noreen are going to stay put. Excuse me, Anderson and McMillan. Minute 23 left in the PK. Oops. Draw controlled by Anderson, and Noreen able to ring that all the way down. McMillan hard on a forecheck. Omaha player turns back the other way. Outlet pass to center ice. Omaha player lining one up. Oh, good leg from Maisner, which results in a loose puck, and Anderson knocking that out of his hand. Good forecheck by Anderson. 48 seconds left. Now what? I'm not sure what that whistle was. Maybe the net's. Oh, net's off. Sorry. One of the Omaha players, 2 and 10, seems to be back on the bench. Number 8 has served his 10-minute misconduct. Still on the penalty kill here for Team Alaska. Anderson, McMillan, Esters, Dick. Offensive zone draw. Puck bouncing around in the offensive zone for Team Alaska. Good way to kill a penalty. And now Omaha pushes it out. Number 14 across center ice, blue line, in deep, loses the puck. McMillan there. Another giveaway from Team Alaska. Maisner is there to swallow that up. 21 seconds left in the PK. Change up the forwards. I put Spain and Dietrich on the ice with Esters and Dick. 7:05 left in the game. Down 2-1. Spain in to take this draw. Spain pushes that puck to Dick on the half wall. Tied up. But Omaha comes away with it. Nice block from Spain. There's Spain loses his stick. Going to call a slash there. Yes, we are. Or interference. Beautiful. So good hustle by Spain there to draw that penalty. It's the end of the Omaha power play with 9 seconds left in the box penalty. So the 9 seconds, Team Alaska will be on the power play. Got Dietrich, Spain, Noreen, Berg on the ice to take this draw. Bot will be coming out in 9 seconds. Puck down, controlled by Team Alaska. Dietrich in, off the wall. Spain and Berg there, in deep. Spain walks out of the corner with that one. Leaves it for, left it for Berg, but then slapped. Carlson comes behind the net with that puck. Red line in the zone. Deep, still got it. Dietrich there to help. Berg there to help him. Puck out of the corner. Good forecheck from Berg to keep that in. Boy, we got 4 Team Alaska players on that in the corner. Dietrich, Berg, Carlson. Carlson comes away with it. Slides one out front. Oh! No, right idea. Just couldn't get the handle on it. Minute left. Long pass there to Berg. Berg can't control that. Noreen at the line to Dietrich to Berg. Berg to Spain. Spain going the other direction. Goes down, in deep. Out of the zone, Anderson to Dietrich. Dietrich says, Spain shot, block. Anderson picks that rebound up to Noreen. Noreen off the wall, Noreen back to Weiland. Weiland and Noreen to Anderson. No, Kirby shot, block, out, the other way. 10 seconds left in the power play. One last rush here with a few seconds left. Weiland coming across to Kirby. Kirby with some speed. Kirby to Weiland. Weiland shot. Anderson there for a rebound, but no rebound. Okay, 4 minutes, 47 seconds left. Green going to take in a draw with Kirby and Anderson. Weiland on the back end tries to pinch and does. Keeps that puck in, but Omaha controls. They come out of the zone. Forward pass, more of a dump. Fight for a puck along the wall. Greenwood the other direction. Nope. Omaha picks that up, puts it back in the zone, but Kirby's first to it. Kirby to Von Gunton. Von Gunton retreats, goes the other way. Throws one up front, but not controlled. So that's going to be Weiland now to Von Gunton. Von Gunton to Carlson. Carlson in deep. Jones there on a forecheck. Jones walks away with that puck, slides one, sauces one to Esters. Esters shot. The second Omaha player serving his 10-minute misconduct is out of the box, so they got their full bench back. 3 minutes 51 left in the game. Carlson taking the draw with Sheely, Jones, Esters, Dick. Almost comical, the ref on these encroaching in the face-off circle whistles. Puck down, Carlson behind the net. Omaha. Nope, Carlson with the puck. Brings one out to Dick. Dick stops, shoots, net. Oh, thought that was going to find the net, but just wide. Carlson to Jones. Jones there to walk. Walks to Dick. Dick, shot, block. In the corner. Sheely and Carlson battling for the puck. Jones is going to be on that, back in the corner. Sheely, nice play to rub out a player and get the puck. And there's a takedown. I don't like how this is going to... We got something going on down here. All right, just watching the action down at the other end. Sheely back up. Yep.
You got it. That's the same kid that was looking. Yep, it was.
That's going to be Sheely, 2 minutes on a slash. She got a little bit tied up down in the corner. And that all started down behind the net. He got tied up with another player and came out and put a slash on the player. So we're going to be shorthanded for 2 minutes of the last 2 minutes, 41 seconds.
Let's go, White!
One more.
Okay, here we go. 2 minutes 41 left in the game, going on a 2-minute PK here. Dietrich Bird. Oh, there we go. That could be interesting. Bird. Dietrich, forecheck, Bird, Dietrich. Dietrich circling back in the zone, sidesteps one, back to Bird. Omaha comes away with that. Probably just content to kill some time here as we only got 2 left, 2 minutes 15 left in the game. Puck center ice for Omaha. They're into the zone now on their power play. There's a puck out to the point. Blocked. Dietrich behind the net. Shorthanded to Vaught. Vaught pushes that forward. Berg and Dietrich go for a change. Kirby, Carlson on the ice. Shot over the net. Kirby ices one all the way down. Carlson is going to be first in on that. Oh, neat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh! Are you kidding me? Beautiful. Shorty with a minute 27 left. Great forecheck from Carlson. Misplayed puck by Omaha. So that's a little payback's the wrong word, but that's exactly how they scored their second goal on a giveaway on a shorthanded. Now they've returned the favor, done the same thing, and we are tied up with a minute 20 left. And a great effort there from Carlson to pick that loose puck up and put it in an empty net. So that changes things a little bit now as we are tied with a minute left in the game. Nice save from Masner to preserve that score. Puck out to number 8, who puts one at the net. Weiland there to clear that out of his own. 50 seconds left in the game. 6 seconds left in Sheely's penalty. Kirby intercepts that pass. The other way to going on here with 30 seconds left. Okay, here we go. Sheely all alone. Pass. Oh! Sheely just wide on that breakaway opportunity. Throws it in deep. That should be an icing, though. 13 seconds left in the game. I honestly don't know if they do any kind of overtime or not. But we're about to find out with 5 seconds left. He just gonna hold that puck in the corner with 2 seconds. It's a smart move. And there we go. Oh, so golden opportunity there at the end on a breakaway. And Sheely did have the goalie beat, but just put it just left of the net. And so now we are, well, nobody's leaving. We're shaking hands, so I guess we are going to get some sort of overtime situation here.
Come on, White, let's go.
Okay, it looks like it's a 3-on-3. Gonna be a 3-on-3 overtime. So we're gonna, Team West is gonna start that out with Noreen, Berg, and Carlson. 4 minutes on the clock for the 3-on-3 overtime period. First goal, of course, will be the game, so it's a sudden death. Puck controlled by Team Alaska. Noreen to Carlson. Carlson circles, puts it back to Noreen. Noreen gets the blue line. Holds that puck around the net to Berg. Berg around. Going to pick up his own pass there. Off the boards to Carlson. Nope, just out of his reach. Carlson off the boards. Back into Berg. Berg circling. Takes a pass to Weiland. Comes back to Carlson. Carlson trying to get that puck to lay down, and then he goes down. But controls it. No. Omaha the other way now. Now 2-on-1, but off the Omaha player's stick. Minute into the overtime. Berg is going to walk out of the corner with that. I think Team Last is going to go for a line change. So they've got Kirby and Dietrich coming on the ice with Weiland, who controls the puck. Smart line change there. Let Weiland hold it while Dietrich comes out of the corner, all the way across to Kirby. Kirby coming through. Dietrich with some speed, goes in front. In front, shot. Omaha back. Uh-oh. Yep. We go overtime hockey. Up the other way. Breakaway shot goal. And that is 3-2 with 2 minutes 31 seconds left in the overtime period. And we are signing off and see you tomorrow.